You want my sus to be a faff mom. I don't know what that means. Yeah, dead antelope hype. Is it actually dead antelope hype? Because I don't know if it's that exciting. There is no sun. It's nighttime. Just do a small jig. Small jig. This is what small jigs look like. Alright, so... Yay, made it to a live stream, yay. Yay. Yeah, okay, I'm done. Up. I'm like, why is there a notification? And I forgot it was a camera spot. Alright, so there have been, changes to the team. I will, explain that when I get to a Rookie Mon Center. First we have to have more running! Because I don't have fast travel yet. Have I figured out that Rotom Dex does not shut the hell up? Yes, I have, actually. At least it's slightly more integrated into the game, though. In the previous games, it was kind of pointless. Here, I'm going to randomly get a Frink. Okay. I forgot that that was a thing. Pinyap juice. How's Valium, by the way? The remote's all the way on the other end of the room, so I don't feel like getting up. Need some damn beans. Or an old Gato, that works too. Exclusively Pokefinder stream. Yeah, beans. Polynesian Randy Savage. I don't know what that would sound like. Anyway, so, there has been a new addition to the team. I mentioned that this was going to be a thing, but, yeah, we now have Fortran. Fortran is named what it is because, I didn't want to name it Granddad. And so, I went with Fortran because that's the name for the bootleg Mario that's in 7 Granddad. But yeah, I got this thing. It has Hurricane as an egg move. I happen to have a, like, a breeding pair specifically for this because, somebody wanted to do, like, a random egg run a while back, and I provided this for them, so I decided to, like, do a male Gyarados with a female Drampa to get Hurricane, so, yeah, I don't know. So I've got that one. Hadouken evolved, and I traded it to my other game, and then taught it Rock Blast with the Move Tutor, and then traded it back. I forgot that the Move Tutor in Gen 7 allows you to teach moves from later levels, too. I decided to not do that, though, because I felt like that would be a little bit cheap. Rock Blast is specifically a, specifically a tutor thing, so I figured that would be okay. And the rest of this is just kind of the same as before. Got Metal Claw. And, yeah. Oh, well, thank you, Lizard. I don't think I really do a whole lot to be thankful for, but I appreciate it anyway. Yeah, they made, like, because the Mover Learner is in the post-game, I guess it's like a compromise, but yeah, it's like you can get something at level 1 and teach it a level 99 move just for no reason. It's weird. But yeah, that's the team. You may notice Gunk Iller is no longer in there. I basically just kind of decided that I didn't really want it anymore. I looked at its later moves and it didn't impress me a whole lot. I've mentioned before, Dark is my least favorite type, and it doesn't really get any Dark moves that I give a crap about. It's pretty much like Crunch and Knockoff, which is just sort of the normal Dark type shit that everything uses. And other than that, it's basically just a regular muck, or grammar, so it's like, whatever. And yeah, here's Fergie Cosync. I'll be using this once I reach level 30, but until that day, it will not be happening. So, I was, going to give Gunk Iller to a good home, because I don't want to just keep it in the PC forever. I was originally going to give it to either Autumn or Kif, because they gave me the Zygarde and the Rockruff, respectively. Neither of them wanted it, so I don't know. If somebody else wants it, I might bother doing that. Why am I using a Zygarde? I don't know, because it's cool. I don't really use legendaries ever, and this one is low enough stats for me to get away with it, I think. But yeah, so since last time, I caught a bunch of crap. I explored Route 3, went to the meadow. They changed it so, like, Nebby goes into a cave now instead of just kind of hangs out on a random ledge. So I go in the cave, Team What the Fuck shows up, like, whatever their name is, the two weird people. I fought one of them. He had a... What did he have? I'm trying to remember what Pokemon he had now. Hold on. Trying to remember. He had something unusual. I don't remember what it was now. Whatever. They had one Pokemon. Oh, it was a Furfrou. I beat it relatively easily, because, I mean, it was a Furfrou. And then they're like, oh no. And then they left, and then that was basically it. You didn't really miss much else. I did spend a really long time finding a Bagon, though. And now the game is like, hey, you should go back to Iki Town. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. After going through the cave and finding Melee Melee C, there was like a message in a bottle that was like, tell this message to my brother in Iki Town. But I like can't pick up the bottle, so I don't know what this is gonna do. I have to like just talk to everybody in the town, I guess, and see what happens. I mean, yeah, I'll have to get the level 10 Salamence at some point. I'm not doing it yet, though. Here, let me show the Pokedex again. This is everything I've caught. So, basically everything that doesn't require SOS chaining. I've gotten everything possible up to this point, I think. I do like how Smoochum is available super early, because Jinx is one of my favorites. Did I like the Ultra Recon Squad battle music? I don't remember it. I might have had the volume off during that. Oh, well, I'm not really accepting random Pokemon. Like, if I was going to be giving Gunk Iller to somebody, I would just give it away for free. I don't really want anything in return. Mischievous is actually only in the original Sun and Moon. They moved it for this one and replaced it with Murkrow. Let me just face dramatically away. So I'm guessing my levels are probably not good enough for this fight, but we'll try it. Yeah, I like that idea. It's like, because Bagon wants to fly, so it jumps off a cliff and then gets stuck at the bottom, evolves into Shelgon, and then evolves again and flies back up to the top of the cliff. It's kind of funky. Oh, is this the person? I found a letter. I don't even remember what it said. I see. That's... So, that was your, like, your most treasured possession, and you gave it to me, and it's an item that only exists to be sold. So I'm just gonna frickin' go to the store and sell this thing. That's kind of heartless, but okay. Anyway, I don't know if there's actually anything else in this town that I need to look at, but I'm gonna check all the buildings, because stickers. Oh, I forgot about depressed Rohan. Well, I pretty much have my team figured out. If I took random Pokemon from people, it would set a precedent of having to do that a lot. And if it's something I don't really want to use, I'd feel bad not doing anything with it, so I don't really want to get in the habit of that. If I ever, like, I would say if I ever need something, I would ask, but I've already pretty much done that, and I don't think I really need anything else traded. Hone Edge, no. See, I used Hone Edge and Y, and I'm trying to only use Gen 7 stuff in this playthrough, so I wouldn't have wanted to do that. Thank you anyway, though. Can I get past you? No, okay. Yeah, the Zygarde is from my other file. Well, more accurately, let me explain this. So, in regular Sun and Moon, I don't know how it works in this game, because I know that the, oh, there is a sticker there. How do I reach that? I guess I have to break this rock. That's stupid. What was I starting to say? Yeah, in regular Sun and Moon, you, get a level 30 Zygarde before you beat the Elite Four, and then after you get a level 50. So I wanted to get a level 31, but I couldn't because I already beat the game. So I had to basically find someone who was up to the point where you could use the cell chamber, but not actually had the game beaten yet. So I just kind of traded one of mine for one from Kif, and then that was it. So anyway, let's actually try and do this. What level are you? Or how much experience? Let's take a brief moment. No, never mind. I was gonna say let's take a moment to get it up to level 15, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Weak to fighting, double weak to fighting, double resist to fighting, neutral to fighting, and has a weak super effective move. I think Beatrice is gonna be helpful in this team. Let's lead with somebody who won't be. I also don't have any Z crystals on my team. I might put one on if I can't beat this. I don't know how hard he's gonna be. Oh! I don't remember what the battle was like in that. I think he had like a Mankey, a Makuhita, and a Crabrawler, maybe? I vaguely heard what happened to John Lasseter. Didn't he just kind of, take a leave of absence because of, things he was being accused of, but what... I don't know if he was, actually, specifically in trouble for it. I don't know. Yeah, cool. Okay, so much for that. Yeah, and wasn't it frickin' Ann Perkins from Parks and Rec, too? Okay, so you are super weak to fighting. I don't think you're going to be super helpful in this one. I usually don't like to just use one Pokemon and kind of sweep, but I think I'm going to have to try that. Because I've got Fairy Wind also, which is super effective. That was a critical. Am I going to have to grind for this fight? Draining Kiss. It's physical fairy move, right? Oh no, it is special. I've not been sure what to do with this thing's moveset. I got rid of Absorb just because it's weak and has no stab. I am keeping both bug moves because Silver Wind is slightly stronger and has the stat raising chance, while Struggle Bug has more PP. I really don't need both, but I also don't need Fairy Wind and Draining Kiss. Draining Kiss seems to be just generally better overall, so yeah. I don't really know Fairy moves that well. I thought that Draining Kiss was... or I thought Fairy Wind was stronger than it actually was. Okay, so... I guess... again, I could just keep spamming the effective move, but I hate doing that. Yeah, Fake Out. Wait, how did that not make me flinch? Hold on. Oh. I thought that just prevented, like, status conditions. Okay, that's cool. I didn't realize what Shield Dust did. Alright, I'll take it. So is this just use one move to fight? Oh yeah, How has a Noibat. I fought him again after the Meadow. Okay, here, let's let somebody else have a shot here. Yeah, accuracy. Too bad Rock Blast is not very effective, because it's actually a... I think I understand why Rock Blast is move tutor only, because it's really freaking overpowered with Skill Link. Because it's 25 base power, so it hits 5 times. That's 125 power move this early in the game. But yeah. Let's watch this animation 2 to 5 times. Just shove you with my palms here. Is Lily still wet? What does that mean? Clearly I'll use Roost so that I'll be, like, weak to fighting moves instead of neutral. This is a good idea. Oh yeah, especially... okay. Well, at least this'll use up its Z move. Okay. Yeah, bye. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I've not watched the new anime, but I've seen what it looks like. Fortran, get in there, don't die to one hit and kill it with Hurricane. Just for the sake of being different, I guess. Yeah, Hurricane. Yeah, 70% accuracy, probably gonna move. Yeah, Berserk. Yeah, probably gonna miss. Okay, cool. I get it now, I just didn't think about that. This is decidedly not a Nuzlocke. Oh! Well, yeah, I mean, it's an endgame Pokemon, but it's still level 15 and weak to fighting moves. I don't expect it to have, like, amazing stats. I did one Nuzlocke, and then that was enough. I don't know. One day I might do another one. How bad was my attempt to catch Lunala in a Moonball? Not very. I don't remember it taking that many tries. Don't most of the cover legendaries nowadays have like 45 catch rate? That's not that bad. It wasn't as bad as me catching all 4 of the Tapus in Beast Balls, and... I caught all 4 of the Tapus and Necrozma in Beast Balls, and I caught each one of the Ultra Beasts in the 1 per game Apricorn Balls. Which meant I had to, like, start the fight, get it to low HP, throw the ball. If it broke out, I would have to reset the game and try again. Yeah, roadblock. Whoa there! Here, let me just give you a... What am I gonna... Like a flash drive that comes with a shitty outfit. God, this outfit is so stupid. It couldn't have been Bouffalant, though. That's not Gen 1. People don't like things that aren't from Gen 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. I don't care. I was, like, super goddamn excited, yeah. Performance has been a delay, team. I can't believe he ran this fight even without the thing. Oh shit, photo op. Okay. Gotta go spend 25 hours on that now. Nebby, get in the goddamn bag. Let's get all the gifts. Oh, okay. Phew. Okay. Okay. I want to go do these things. I don't want you to tell me to go do these things. Does this game remind me of Mexico? I can't say it does, but I've also never been to Mexico. You want to go help me clean the boat? I made sure to invite over a bunch of Pidove to shit all over it. Alright. So, how many stickers are in here? I remember there was a Zygarde core in here at one point. I do like the Pukamukas in the bathroom. That's pretty good. Don't mind me looking for random stickers. You got any in your house here? No? Okay. Let me just bump into every wall. Oh, there's only one sticker here? Okay. But isn't there like a pointless balcony? Or did they get rid of that? I guess they did. Sticker behind the black. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Alright, time to call a Tauros out of nowhere, have it move 3 inches, and then get rid of it. Okay, I think this place is dead to me. Let's move on. Here's a sticker who's like black for some reason. Okay, so Route 1 has some boulders, which I think just lead to Munchlax. Yeah, Munchlax grass. You know, Munchlax grass. It T-poses? Wow, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really think I care that much about this, but I'll at least see if there's any items I can get. I also have access to, oh, hi Rockruff, why are you here? I still feel like this is too loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Oh, hi, doggy. So, I wasn't sure if I wanted to teach, Roost to Fortran, and then I realized that Glare is 100% accuracy, and judging from how annoying, the SOS mechanic is when you're trying to catch stuff, I decided that I kind of wanted to keep Glare. Is this just back to where I was? No, okay. Yeah, I know about the Disaster Artist. I do plan on seeing that. I'm hoping to, get a couple people from work to watch The Room with us. I don't know if they're gonna go for it, though. Oh, isn't female Bonsly 1 out of 8 chance? This is rare. Of course The Room is a stupid movie. If you don't know anything about it, I recommend looking it up, because it's completely shit. Okay, let's immediately put an end to this. Yeah, I caught a wild Politoed. It was, not one of my happiest moments. I take out my flail. Oh, that's a dual. Okay, I guess we're gonna be taking more turns than I wanted for this. Yeah, SOS chaining is annoying. I think I found cast form without too much trouble, actually. I explained it earlier, but I will explain it again. If you know anything of the Granddad meme from Vinesauce Joel, then it will make a little bit more sense. If you don't, then basically there is a shitty bootleg Mario game called 7 Granddad that has turned into a meme, and I didn't want to name it Granddad, even though it was a fitting name, so I named it Fortran because that was the name of the bootleg Mario from, like, the original game that it came from, which was this weird-ass, like, Russian slot machine thing. I don't really know. It's kind of hard to explain. These Bonsai are kind of pissing me off. I'm gonna just go ahead and admit that. If I could have a pet, what pet would it be? The stupid answer would be a Hidoo. I don't know if I would actually want a Hidoo. Clearly I will get a platypus, because they're not, like, poisonous or anything. I still think it's weird that they are. Or I guess venomous, technically. I think only the males are. But yeah, I'll just get a platypus, and an anteater, and a penguin, and at least 35 Hidoos. And those will be my pets. And I will love them and care for them always, and then they'll probably die. Yep, getting rid of Peck right now. Well, when you say I'm about to leave, that's implying that I'm not going to spend like 7 hours dicking around on this island. Yeah, the only game that you can catch a Pokemon with 2 things on field is Coliseum and XD. It's a little bit dumb. So I like how catching this thing basically wiped out my entire team. Well, I mean, it's playing a game for the first time, but I mean, I already know, like, a lot of stuff from the original Moon. It's just, I still kind of plan on getting everything. So it's gonna take forever. Munchlax is SOS, right? I'm not gonna specifically look for one right now. Because if there's one thing I won't do on stream, it's seek out every wild Pokemon. That I'll do on my own time. But I do plan on at least going to, like, 10 Carrot Hill and all that crap. Stop getting depressed. Munchlax is just an encounter. Oh yeah, can't it call Snorlax through SOS? Oh, hello. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I remember Snorlax being a fucking piece of shit when I had to catch that thing. Luckily, I'm not going to be bothering with that right now. So let's glare this thing right now before it gets a chance to cause any problems. My logic for the can't aim with 2 Pokemon in the field thing is that basically you're not actually hitting it with the ball. You're just kind of throwing the ball in the general vicinity of the Pokemon. And it has like a detector that it'll basically try to suck in whatever's near it, and if there's more than one thing, then it can't do it. I forgot these held leftovers. Now I have to waste a turn using Glare a second time, because if I use Echoed Voice twice in a row, it'll probably kill it. So, how much power is Twister compared to Echoed Voice? Same power, 060 for Twister. I'm fully expecting a random critical here. Yeah, I think Munchlax and Snorlax have always had a 100% chance of holding leftovers. You're gonna have a shitty catch rate, aren't you? Oh. Nice, okay. And that's a free leftovers for somebody on my team. Probably Fortran, because it has the most HP. My favorite Ultra Beast is Xurkitree. I mean, they could introduce, like, even rarer shinies if they wanted. Doesn't mean I would give a crap. Yeah, Lotto. I've still not used a single one of these Lotto items. I probably should at some point. And Alarm. The hell is that Alarm? Let's just keep that going for a few more hours. That was a good noise. Is there a Pokemon Center here? I don't think there is, actually. Just destroy everything in our path. Run into the small child. Yeah, I've not used any of the UBs. There were several of them I kind of wanted to use. And I, like, was thinking about making a team for, like, the battle tree that would incorporate some of them, but I never got around to it. Let's just get stuck on this ledge a few more times. I once found time in the time. I mean, all the Ultra Beasts are post-game, right? Except for Poipole, I think, which is, like, right at the end. Have to get into 75 encounters in order to heal. They're not all post-game, really? Okay, well, follow-up question. Maybe they're before the league, but they're, like, right before the end, right? I usually like to have my team solidified before, like, the last 3/4 of the game. Even if it's only, like, one thing, I don't like getting it that late. Okay, so Route 1's pretty much cleared out. Yeah, let's do 10 Carrot Hill, it's right here. I don't know if there's anything I can actually get from it. I'm sure there's a few items. Okay, hold on, I forgot I wanted to get the leftovers off the Munchlax, and then I didn't actually go to a Pokemon Center, so that didn't happen. I think I heard about that. Flanium Z is in the Verdant Cavern, right? I could probably get that and give it to Hadouken. Okay. Who is the Hadou lady? Is it the The golfer. Okay, take that away. Do I want to give somebody else the quick claw? Let me look at their items real quick. Focus band is just there because it came with it and I didn't feel like replacing it. Lowest speed on the team, other than you, would be you, which I like the expert belt better. I'm going to give you the Flying MZ. You don't really need it. Yeah, I'm fine. No quick claw for right now. Yeah, I wasn't hiding. It's Fergie Kosank. It'll get a spot on the team eventually. Not for a while though. It's fucking massive, mate. Let's sell this childhood memory stardust now. One of these strange creatures from, like, the Barga the Big Dip series is called Zygarde for Kosank. So it's Zygarde for Kosank. It works. I suppose there's no reason to ever not use the Tauros thing. Other than the annoying music and shitty outfit. It was a normal day. Well, it was a normal day where I didn't work. I appreciate that much, at least. Okay. I'm getting flashbacks, because when I went in the C-word cave, or whatever it was called, I came in and there was a Pokeball right by the entrance. That one was an escape rope, though, not next attack. And Carbink. Oh, you'd be surprised. Apparently, people, like, try to order on Thanksgiving anyway and get pissed off that we're not open. So, like, we don't work on Thanksgiving, but we still need dough for the following day, and there's always one person that has to get stuck doing it, so Allie's there. And Martin actually got called over because there was, like, some dude in a van just kind of, like, hanging out outside the store and not going away, and she felt uncomfortable with this. So he's there for, like, emotional support. Good stuff. Mawile, that's new, isn't it? I don't think that was there originally. Mawile also has a shitty catch rate. I'm not sure what this thing calls through SOS, actually. It was in the original? Huh. It's frozen. I don't think it's shitty, though. me see if this thing calls anything that I care about. Give me a minute. Looks like it only calls itself. Okay. So I can paralyze it without worrying about missing something. No, Joel is not here. I like this fake tear sound effect. It's pretty high quality. Oh, what am I doing? I'm using Twister because I'm expecting it to be not very effective, completely forgetting that this thing is a fairy type. Okay. Let's try that again with a little bit less stupidity. And now I can't use the move again or it'll die, so that's cool. Guess we'll use a bug move, because I think it's quad not very effective. I mean, I've seen every Pixar movie, so yeah, I'm gonna be seeing Coco. I don't know when, though. At some point I will be. Okay, don't critical again and we'll be good. Okay. Like, I saw that conversation earlier, and I decided to not comment on it because I didn't want to draw attention to it, but I mean, I guess I'll let them know you were here. I don't really know who you are, but okay. Yeah, bad catch rate. I don't use Great Balls. Everything has to be in a regular Pokeball. Basically, every Pokemon game I've played since Pearl, I refuse to use anything stronger than a 1x capture rate. Unless it's for a team member. Premier Balls are better, but I usually save them for, like, specific things. Nope, I did not in XY. I have very strange opinions on what's considered cheating. And using something stronger than a plain Pokeball counts as cheating for me. Oh, no, I could use the Roto Catch power. I forgot I had that. I actually did think about that. I do have, like, 500 some shit Beast Balls in my other game. If I could transfer them over easily, I would do that, but it would take forever. $12. Why are people getting upset at me? Like, I just have high standards. I can't help it. Yeah, I generally try to go for shinies and premier balls. Okay. I said yes. Oh my god. I don't think it's weird just to have, like, try to keep everything uniform. I feel like if you're gonna catch everything in different balls, it kind of makes the collection look messy. I don't know. Let's just lower this thing slightly. Time for me to pull up an excellent sound effect. Because I feel like it. I'll just have this going constantly. Okay, maybe I should get rid of that sound. It was a good sound though. Hey, I never said it's cheating if other people do it. Like, I don't care if other people catch stuff in different balls, I just won't do it myself. Is this gonna kill it? Surprisingly, no. And somehow I knew that was going to happen. That is the reason I didn't paralyze it. Okay. So, remember when I said I wasn't going to catch everything? That was the plan. I wasn't going to, like, specifically seek out stuff, but it just keeps showing itself up for me. So, showing itself up. That's what I meant to say. Oh, did it use Harden? I wasn't... Wait, what? What is this? Why is it attacking the car bank? I mean, yeah, I know Zangoose and Seviper attack each other and, like, Heatmore and Durant. Oh, I guess that does make sense. Yeah, I didn't realize they did that. I only ever encountered a Sableye once. It was the first time I ever encountered a Carbink in Moon. I saw the Sableye and I'm like, oh, I should catch that. So I KO'd the Carbink and then I caught it. Like, I didn't spend time to figure out that it would do that. Oh, this battle is taking forever. And what move can I use that won't kill this? Switch back to you, I guess. Yeah, I like Smooching being early. If there was an Alolan Jinx, I'd use the hell out of it. But there is not, so I cannot. So this means I still have to catch a Carbink if one shows up. At least I think this will be the last new thing of the island. Yay, not taking forever to catch something, yay. Can I get what I came for? Hey, there was nothing wrong with that quote. Nothing wrong with it at all. Let me just have a seizure here, don't mind me. So, remember how I tried to name a Sableye El Chupanibre and the game wouldn't let me? That was fun. Sounds like your theme could use a tree. I don't care. And then it gets depressed. Oh my god. Also, isn't Spinda in this cave? Or more accurately, not in the cave, but like the field attached to the cave. And Machop. So actually, there are several more things I need to catch. If I don't run into them on, like, naturally, I'm not going to look for them, though. Carbank, shut up. I hear you. Yeah. Watch as I show you my dance. This is the dance of my people. Okay, bye. I'll take that. Assorted bird noises. Non-specific orgasm. Okay, I'm done. Hey look, I gotta catch a Carbank now. After I frickin' dive bomb it with a bird and see if it survives. It probably will because it resists flying and has a shit ton of defense. Hey, I can say non-specific orgasm. It was a reference to a Jontron review. And will this do 4 damage? I'm expecting 4 damage. That was a critical. Oh my god. Okay. Good job, Hadouken. You're a credit to the team. It was from Goosebumps Part 1, I think, because it was in reference to the Don't Go to Sleep episode. Okay, so I can't use Twister. Let's just do this for a bit. fucks like a kid out there. Okay, can we be done catching stuff for a while? What the fuck is that, Gargamesh? No, it did not work at all. I see the word fabulous in there, but it's being eaten by some Linux. Yeah, I don't think I need light screen. No, I don't, actually. Pretty much for the reason that you explained. I don't hate it, I just don't particularly think it's that great. Must always spam the cry. Just finds some beef in a rock. No. IVs have always determined hidden power type. I know there was a generation where they got rid of the variable power of the move. I don't remember if it was 4 or 5. But, yeah, I think it's always been IV based. Four. Okay, is there anything here that I care about other than Machop and Spinda? Because I don't really want to spend time catching those. I'll get him at some point. I hear a bunch more Carbanks. Do I like to Trophy Thomas certain songs? Is that what we're calling it? Look what I'm getting to catch. Takes 3 steps, new encounter, Spinda. Have I ever used a Spinda? I have not. I don't think it's particularly good. Now that hasn't stopped me before, but I also don't usually use normal types. I have on some occasions, but they're a pretty low priority on most of my teams. They fixed its hidden ability? What do you mean? It was contrary, right? Yeah, my team's not looking too hot right now. I'm just gonna throw a ball. See if I get lucky. Game crashes, never find out. Okay. Is there a way to get superpower on a Spinda other than Dreamworld? One good move does not a good Pokemon make, but I know that that's at least like something decent I can get to run with Contrary. Oh yeah, I forgot Larvitar was in this game. When do you get it? Not that I'm going to use one, but I'm curious. Oh, Roggenrola. I didn't know you were here. Diglett Connell. Okay. I do like me some Roggenrola. Will you survive a Metal Claw? You have good defense. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, Sturdy, I forgot about that. So no, you would have not survived that Metal Claw. Yeah, I like Roggenrola better than Geodude. I've yet to actually use one. Next time I go through Gen 5, I probably will. Any games where you can catch Remoraid before the 7th gym? Platinum, I know you can. And I guess by association, Diamond and Pearl, because it wasn't new to the Sinnoh Dex in that. Because I use an Octillery in that. I remember I got that around the 4th gym, I think. Other than that, I don't think you can, no. Yeah, in Black and White 2, I think it is. You get a Gigalith. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. I think it's 2. Well, hi. Yeah, I got the marker icon for roaming legendaries in the Pokédex. Rotom Stealth. So basically a free repel. I guess that's kind of cool. Doesn't use. And any other items here? Never find out, because I still have 1 foot in the grass, so I can get attacked by stuff. And here we have the final Pokemon of the area. Okay, is this the last thing I need to catch on this island? At this point, I'm fairly certain I've found absolutely everything. But yeah, I guess, I mean, it's not a bad thing that I'm catching all this stuff, because I do get experience points from it. I usually, like, in previous games, I never had any problem with grinding. In, my original Moon playthrough, I made it a point to never actually, like, fight wild Pokemon unless I was catching them. So basically just never do any unnecessary grinding. And I still was over-leveled as shit, even with a team of 12. Up until, like, Akala Island, and then the, like, massive difficulty spike kicked in. Yeah, I got Bagon. Or Bagon, I don't know how you say it. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can if you want to. Oh! Also, I, like, forgot that Spinda has different patterns. I suppose this is a pretty decent one. It's got one, like, right in the middle and all that jazz. Is this going to be a TM? Is this going to be a TM that's worth it? Yeah, kinda. Can Rockruff learn that? No, but you can, surprisingly. I'd still rather keep Rock Blast, though, so never mind. Alright. Go ahead and save real quick. Okay, so we explored this area. I still have a few rocks I wanted to break on rock routes 2 and 3 that might have stuff behind them. Other than that, I think it's basically just the photo spot and the Mantine surfing. And then I think I've done everything here. So basically I have 9 other things, is what I'm saying. Can I please leave? I streamed the Stick of Truth for like an hour or two one time several years ago and never played it again since. And I have not ever seen a single thing of the next game. They're probably something I should try at some point. They might be like just personal playthroughs, not streams or anything though, because I don't know if I would be able to do a whole lot with them. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. And I don't mind answering questions. It's better than me, like, not knowing what to say. I like how apparently Roggenrola is here inside the cave too, and yet I didn't find one. And shiny Carbink. Nope. How is Carbink anyway? Has anyone here used one? I think it was a contender for my Gen 6 representative in my crap Pokemon team, but I determined that Dedenne was worse. I, like, was trying to find, like, a legitimately bad Gen 6 Pokemon, and there weren't really very many to pick from. Most things were pretty decent. Somehow finds Diancie. That, oh god, you know, I'm on one hand, I'm thankful that they didn't do this, and on the other hand, I'm like slightly disappointed that they didn't give Carbink like a 0.01% chance of calling a Diancie. Pyroar's, but I think Pyroar is just kind of like unremarkable, right? I mean, I've played a little bit of Sam and Max, but I don't know, I don't know if there's really any Telltale stuff I'd want to stream necessarily, and lately I've not really had that much time to play games that I'm not streaming or recording. Like, I don't usually play stuff on my own. Case in point, I bought Go Pikmin like a freaking month ago and still have not even played it once, because I figured I'd save it for a stream or a recording, and then I still haven't done that. Okay, I'm not going to bother sorting all this stuff, so I'm just going to shove it into the side box. Except for you, you don't belong there. I'll sort that out later. Did I not say, hey, Pikmin? Did I say, like, hey, Pikachu? I don't remember what I said. Go, Pikmin. Oh, whatever. Okay. Isn't there some kind of, like, ghost event here? Not yet. When does that happen? Okay, I'm done. Before you leave the... Well, isn't this before I leave the island? Also, is the mall open? That's not the mall, right? This is... Yeah. Oh boy, the mall's open. That's stuff I can explore. Let me take a quick look at it. I'm not gonna, like, check everything. I'm probably gonna check everything, aren't I? Should I spend $50,000 on shoes like Vinny did? I think that sounds like a good idea. Is there anything here that doesn't cost the entire, like, economy of the island? Oh, hello. I didn't know there were any, like, belly shirts in this game. Okay, then. That's interesting. I kind of like that, but it's expensive as shit, so that's not happening. Yeah, everything here is super expensive. I could spend $39,000 on sunglasses, or I could not do that. I can't even see what the headband looks like because I'm wearing a hat. Do you give me a Gracidia? Yeah. So I won't actually be able to wear this Lurantis headband, but I am curious what it looks like, so I'm going to briefly take off the hat. Yeah, I get to grind lots of money in this game, just like I did in the other game. Keep in mind, I bought every single possible outfit in Moon. It took a lot of goddamn money. Yeah, I'd say that's worth 700,000. Little tiny flower, it's reasonable. See, I'm putting that hat back on. I don't mind having, like, I actually kind of like having no hat with certain hairstyles. With this one, I think it kind of looks better with it on. When I get access to better hats, I will probably switch it, and then, I don't know. I got money in the other game just by selling, like, various bullshit that I got from the Pokepelago. Because they would always find, like, nuggets and stuff. I've never actually used the amulet coin for grinding. I fought the Elite Four exactly one time in that game. Obviously, I'm going to buy the Grisius Orb. Yeah, no. What is this? Oh, it's... okay, never mind. I don't like refighting trainers, though. Yeah, Battle Buffet. Yes. You mind running in 90-degree angles a little bit more? Do I want to do the Battle Buffet? Or the Bible Buffet? I kind of do. I don't mind trying it. I did everything but title defense. Everything but that, and, well, I'm trying to think. I didn't do the title defense. I missed, like, 7 of the Zygarde cells. And I never did Battle Tree, but I think I did literally everything else. I don't remember how to determine if something is worth getting or not. This one's gold, so I'll go for it. Yeah, I beat Pokemon Picross. All 5 of the all 4 of the Gen 5 games had the, like, rare treasure from the Abyssal Ruins. I think you basically just get, like, a ball mushroom or something. It's just... You can get more money out of it than you spent to do it. And you get experience from the trainers, and that's about it. If there was an iCarly video game, would I play it? No. Any other gold stuff? Still don't know how this really works. Hey now, don't be making fun of my grandma shipping iCarly characters. Only I can make fun of her for that. Well, here goes all the turns that I can do in a single fight. Look, I don't know what that sentence meant. I'm pretty sure that the, like, way to get a good reward from this is to, like, beat the battles in as few turns as possible. Kind of like the restaurants from X and Y, but that's not happening here. Oh my god. This is good. But Megan isn't from iCarly, she's from Drake and Josh. And even then, I wouldn't play that. I sure do love Minimize. I sure do love Minimize. Oh my god. Okay, but that requires me to have Stomp, and this is a ghost type, so it's immune to it anyway. Holy shit. There we go. Oh, fuck you, dude. Well, that went well. Alright, well I got a steak and 4 salads. Dramatic zoom in. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, that was not worth it at all. Maybe I could have done better if it wasn't for the goddamn evasion hacks. But alright. So I was told to not do the trash minigame. But Scat Fetish, though. Everybody has to see it. No, I'm not kidding. If you've not seen it, look at this shit. So there's, like, Pokemon quote-unquote mess throughout the mall, apparently. And we have to collect it and feed it to this Grimer. It's pretty good. So yep, now we get to go around and pick up some poop, and then we get to feed it to a blob monster. Oh, I can't carry more than one Pokemon crap at a time, okay. Why is this a thing? Yeah, this was one of the strangest parts from the original game. I'm so glad they brought it back. Oh, and you get the TM for round? Excellent. That's a move that I want. Also, what's with this frickin', like, being escorted by the Professor remix going on here? Yeah, this was in the original. Oh, a big one. Wonder which Pokemon left that present behind. Alright, where's the last one? I have a feeling it's going to be hidden by the camera angle. Wait, was that it here? No. Okay, where is it? I see. So yeah, round. It's basically echoed voice, but worse. I think. Let me double check. Okay, it's slightly more powerful than echoed voice, but I think it only gives you a benefit in, like, a double battle. It's not like if you use it consistently, you get a boost. So yeah, we're not using that one. You picked up an actual Trubbish. Okay, was there anything else here that I care about? I don't think there is. So this was a good mall. I went in, I found a bunch of overpriced tat. I got to eat 4 salads. And then I got to pick up a bunch of Pokemon shit. Also, why am I going this direction? I was thinking the Pokemon Center was that way. It was not. Yeah, I mean, sound has been a subtype since Gen 3. I still think it should be a real type, though. The Clayman comes in, he sees the salad, and then boom, the trap goes off. Boop. I heard a Smeargle. Anything going on in the cemetery here? Do we get any, weird, like... Yeah. So if anybody's not seen this cutscene before, here's a good one. I always wanted sound more than cosmic, actually. Yeah, who wants to get real sad? I don't know. This thing caught me off guard, like, really badly when I first found it. I'm like, okay, Game Freak, just put in extremely depressing stuff randomly in the game. Why not? And it's for a TM that I'll never use. Alright, I think there's not a whole lot left for me to do. Why am I talking to you? I just wanted your berries. Yeah, the Pokedex is like super dark in this one. Let me just do this for a little while longer. Do I need to heal? Kind of, but whatever, I'll just switch it up. I think there were rocks I could break in the cave here, so I should probably check that out real quick. One step. Take one step, and then Zubat. Oh, it wasn't a Zubat, it was something actually cool. Also, fuck you for showing up, because I spent like a frickin' 20 minutes looking for one of these last time I came in here. Grandma's gonna sew the pants off for Santa. Can we get past? Nope, we can't. I'm thinking I might want to use an escape rope for the way out, actually. I really don't want to get into any more encounters. I could do that, but I'm an asshole. I'd rather complain about encounters than actually use something that would get rid of them. No, I'll probably use it on the way back. Use a Roto encounter. Now that I could do. Now the thing is, I'm always like extremely goddamn cheap in Pokemon games, and these, knowing that I have to buy like a million expensive outfits at the end of the game, I like refuse to buy repels, and if I ever get free ones, I save them for when I'm like desperate for them. Rainbow Rocket? Yeah, I know about that. I don't know the details of it, but I know it exists. So I don't really want to use Thief, but let me check if anything can learn it. Yeah, nothing that I want to teach it to, I don't think. Do I have... Escape rope, where are you? There we go. I only have one. Fuck it, I'll just go. Gotta save that escape rope. It costs, what, like 500, which is nothing. But I'm too cheap to use it, so... Team A-Go-Go. What about Team Dim Sun? Now, what is Team A-Go-Go? I don't know what that is. What is Team Dim Sun actually from? Was that Trozy? Seems like you. Okay, only one last route to check. I know this one has at least one rock I can break with like a TM behind it. And it's probably going to be the TM for like Torment or something like that. I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of shitty Dark-type status move, because there's quite a few of those. And if it's not that, then it's going to be like the Payback DVD, even though Payback is also a Dark-type move. Okay, so it was Bug-type. Infestation, that's basically like Fire Spin, right? Yeah. No, I'll keep my current moveset. Okay, I think that was the last rock that was actually blocking something. Just double checking real quick. I am, intimately familiar with this particular patch of grass, because I was here for like 2 goddamn hours looking for a Bagon the other day. Yeah, I taught it Rock Blast. Okay, you know, I wasn't gonna do this, but since this thing was left with such a tiny amount of health, I think I am now obligated to catch it. I'm gonna need 2 of them for the living dex anyway, so why not? Gotta have a separate living dex in every single game, it's mandatory. Oh, I got a thing. Alright. Moving on. Is the Mantine Surf how you actually leave the island? Because I know in the original game you just take a boat, but I thought they changed it for this one. So I should probably go there last. Let me... Stop getting depressed. Go back to... See, I'm gonna go back to the city. Take some dopey pictures. Maybe find a cake or 2. I didn't kill the touchscreen. The touchscreen just randomly died, but yeah. That was indeed a thing that happened. I mean, I have video evidence. I guess there's no proof that I wasn't being, like, overly rough with the touchscreen, but I wasn't. What do you do, Hattie, man? I'm a trendy tote bag. Is the game actually gonna force me to go to the frickin' photo place? In that case, I don't want to anymore. Undergoing maintenance, okay. Yeah, something like that. It was stupid. Just trip every 5 seconds. Alright, I'm done. So, why is it that they have every Pokemon, like, 3D modeled, and they also have, like, walking and running animations for everything, but whenever they when they put something in the overworld, it's always a Machamp, or a Pyukumuku, or a Rockruff, with, like, or a Slowpoke, and, like, no other exceptions. Got a shiny, that's cool. Let's see. I'll keep it with you, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this. I'll probably mess with this at some point, because it seems like the kind of thing that I would do. What the hell, game? What do I do? How am I supposed to know? You didn't explain it. There's a lot of buttons. I didn't want to actually read what everything did, so... How do you, like... Can you change the camera angle or something? Okay, fine, I'll bite. Flip the switch Pokemon will perform the actions. Action button here, choose what kind of actions to Okay. I get it. This is a good shot right here. I like this one. We'll just zoom in on this and that'll be it. Don't need anything else. It's good. It's good. Or just random crotch shot. That also works. No, I don't know. I'll just get a weird angle that doesn't look good at all and we'll call it artistic. Like this. There. This is a good shot. I like this shot. This is great. Do you want to like maybe do another action? No, you're just not going to. I'm so confused right now. I got it to do an attack anime. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to use this, so I'm just gonna frickin' take a shitty picture, go with it, and I'll maybe do something decent later. I don't know. There, it's a good shot. Can you believe how good it is? Did I save it, or am I done? Oh, I didn't save any? Whatever. What the fuck is going on here? Hey, I didn't say that things were autistic when I meant artistic. I just didn't know what autistic meant. No, I thought that said picking your noses. Like I said, I'll look at this later. This doesn't seem like something that needs to exist in a stream. I'm just gonna stare at this. I mean, if I saw a floating lei in the middle of a shop, I would probably stare at it too. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, I saw that one before. The classic smacking Primarina's ass shot. Okay, I'm done. I still don't get why this is a thing. Hello, green screen room. Okay, then. Kavfef. What is that? No. Can't you tell that anyway? Just walk against this wall here for a bit. Oh, yeah, that thing. I remember now. Well, I see your starter evolved. And is outside of its Pokeball. Why can't I do that? Okay. It's just a picture of the Komao outfit. Don't feel like I need to show that off. Doo-doo. Lag. Game has 5 character models, can't handle it. But the boat. Big Wave Beach. Can I come with you? Yeah, no. Alright, bye. Glad to see it teleported you away. Nobody will ever answer your questions. Stop getting depressed. What, there's no option for you're useless? Okay. Don't actually know if I need to heal, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I don't really get the Lily hate. I think she's okay. Yeah, danburu.donmail.us/data/sample/_blue_ Keto_green red and red Pokemon game of Pokemon SM drawn by Cho Grotto and Sugimori Ken sample giant random pile of numbers. Okay, now I've got to know what it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that art before. Oh, hi, Alolan form of oak. Why are they so large? No. Fine gumshoes. Did you pop out for any particular reason there? No? Okay. So I hear this... Some people say this minigame is great, some people think it's complete garbage. I'm curious now. So, where's this, ghost thing that I need to, like, prompt by talking to somebody? Is that on this beach, or was that somewhere else? God damn it. Getting distracted. Nobody didn't tell me nothing about no ghost. Also, can I fight Ilima again, or is that not until later? Just run into everything, it'll be good. Okay, so I guess I won't bother with that. I will go check out Random Ghost, though. Because Random Ghost. Hello, Random Ghost. Okay, now. I love the idea of just running down these streets with this frickin' Tauros that is running so fast it's like burning the atmosphere, and I can just ram into people and there's no repercussions for it. Yeah, I know there's a sticker in the pool, I can't get it though. Seven mysteries. One. 3. 3. Okay, I'm done. Lord Slimy. Okay, let's go through all these. The hell is this? 6 cars. Pieces of pieces of pieces of 1. But yeah, I mean, she is very obviously the ghost. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Mystery lights near the thing that burns things up. Alright. There's no mystery lights here. Am I supposed to just stand around, or...? The fuck? Yo, you a ghost? Chinese food, how about you? Are you one of the 3 spirits? Your face looks so disturbed or upset right now. I can hardly believe the emotion. Oh, hi, battle. Okay. Deidre. Isn't Deidre usually spelled differently from that? Like D-I-E-D-R-E or something? We'll have the fight of 2 small doge. What Dasha? I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a good point. This is the weirdest side quest. Alrighty. I have solved one of the 7 mysteries. You want to give me that list again then, maybe? Okay. I like Lord Slimy. I don't know what to make of that one. All I can think of is, like, Master Belch. So, basically the horror of Camp Jelly Jam. Got it. Okay. So, there is a rumor that this school may have a, giant beast that can eat people. So, let's go around and try and find it. It'll be cool. It's probably just a random wild Grimer. Hey, I said horror. Is there any reason to go inside? No, probably not. Hadoos. Did the random van stick around for forever?
They kind of did, yeah. And then they kept having people roll up to the drive-thru and be like, "Are y'all open?" Like, bitch, our lights are off.
God. Okay, so where is Lord Slimy? Stop getting depressed. I need you to find Lord Slimy. It can take time to do the lotto, though. Lord Slimy was in our hearts all along. Third floor? Okay. Yeah, it's like I don't really have anything to go on, so it would basically just be me checking every door. Yes?
I felt heat for some reason. Weird.
Oh no! It's coming! Hide quickly. But where though? It's locked. It's a Grimer. Really? There's no option to stay silent? Okay.
What are you playing?
Huh?
What are you playing?
Pokemon. It got randomly, like, spoopy for no reason. Grimo. Or, sorry, Grimo. Not to be confused with Grimbo, which was Jontron's, like, goblin that he has. Probably wouldn't swallow you. Okay, so we've solved the second mystery, which is a janitor exists and has a blob that probably won't kill you, but it's not sure. So.
Did it spooky and touch your shoulder?
Not yet. I did find somebody with a fire type that was too stupid to use it, though. I'm not going to elaborate on that one at all.
That's fine. I don't really care.
This is the weirdest side quest. Alright. The scary PA system. Hear a broadcast from beyond the grave. If you hear this sound, you will die. Go check it out.
Is that what it said?
Pretty much.
Alright.
Is there going to be a puzzle like in Homestar Ruiner where we have to shout into the PA system to make a hat fall out? And then the game played itself. Ooh.
Is there an abandoned building or something?
No, this is just a school. 7 days.
It's too spooky. I can't take it.
Great suck of the salve.
In a few hours, the sun will rise.
The hell is this? Duh.
Slow. Slow. It's almost like you could catch him.
No, it's and then you die, and then it becomes the fanfic No Antidote.
What fanfic is that?
It's a story in which a new trainer sets off on his journey and basically dies to a Beedrill's poison, but like is being like he's not dead, but he's like comatose and is basically being dragged around by his team of Pokemon that are like trying to keep him alive and not really succeeding that well.
That's kind of creepy.
And it ends in a completely what the fuck kind of way. It's pretty good. It is the reason why I use a team of 12.
Do they wear his skin?
No, but he does get possessed by a Haunter at the end.
And then suddenly nurses from Silent Hill show up.
It might have been a Weedle. I don't remember if it was a Beedrill. Really? It's not a creepypasta, it's just a fanfic, but yeah. Basically, I was in the middle of playing Soul Silver when I read that, and I had already basically decided to ditch my starter for that playthrough, and then the fanfic is like, if you ditch your starter, it will die of sadness. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not doing this now. Okay, what? Bottom left, top left, bottom right, top right.
Oh god, it's escaped the room.
Oh, what the shit is this?
Warp?
I'm just... What?
The fuck is going on?
Okay, so let's analyze what happened here. I went up the stairs, felt some cold air, tried to go back down, got caught in an infinite loop, and then touched various sparkling corners of the room to fix it? Excuse me, what?
Yeah, that's what air sounds like when it hits you. Smack.
It was just a ghastly all along.
Oh, ghastly. The OU face.
So does this thing have, like, high stats or something?
Is it special?
That's what I'm, like, I'm not sure if this thing is significant in any way, because I'll catch it if it is.
Just catch it anyway.
Yeah.
You need it, so...
I mean, I have one, but I'll need another one for the living dex, I guess, so...
Oh.
Well, actually, no, I won't, because there's Wild Hunter in this, but whatever. Nosferatu. It was just a branch of the old sycamore all along. There was nothing to worry about after all. Okay, I'm naming this Ghastly Douglas. No, we can't have Cryogonal or Glalie this early on in the game. Can't have those powerful ice types, you know? Because it's a good type. Disclaimer, I actually like ice types quite a bit, but I recognize that it's a crap type. Oh, really? Really? Okay, I guess we're not catching it. Bye, Douglas. Douglas! 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 Okay, well, I don't really have catch rights memorized, so I wouldn't have known. Oh well, it's dead. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's analyze this one. So, it appears on the shelf, 3rd floor. Keep reading, scary thing happens. If you finish reading it, someone takes you away. So, I'm expecting I get up there, I read it, and somebody's like, hey, you're reading my thing, go away. And then they take me out of the room, and then that's it. No? Okay, fine. Camera, what are you doing? Rydle. Okay, I'm done. In what way is this a Drifloon? Are we sure that this isn't a demon? Okay, maybe I'll be able to catch this one. Or I'll just kill it with Supersonic Sky Strike, because that's what we're going to be doing here. Oh, nope. Gotta get hit with Constrict. Best attacking move. A demon. How unexpected. I taught it Rock Blast by sending it to my other game and using a heart scale and then sending it back. Given the scratching, it could have also been named Douglas. Yeah, okay, so this one's going to be named that now. The cheat! Say something normal, like, Douglas. Really? Payback DVD. Yeah, catch rate. Okay, do we need to paralyze this thing?
Did you catch the gas thing?
No, it died.
Hey, it's still live. Warcraft Star got a Raikou with HP fire.
Is that what you wanted, or did you want... You wanted ice, right?
What's HP fire?
Hidden power.
Oh.
I mean, there's no way the girl isn't a ghost. Like, it was extremely obvious. At this point, I would be more surprised if she wasn't. Oh, come on now. I think my sentence kind of escaped from me there. How many times have you been trying?
Wow. Well, you could always Wonder Trade it, and somebody would be happy, I guess.
Well, I mean, he's resetting for the right one.
Oh, okay. The joy of stats.
Wait, they're uncatchable? Really? That's never been a thing before.
Wait, you can't catch these?
Jape! Japes, I say!
Japes! I'm sorry, Red. Call it Jape. Douglas. Why Douglas?
It's a reference to a strong bad email.
Are you gonna be using that?
Nope.
Oh. But it is so cute.
I know, I like Drifloon a lot, but I've used it before. I might use it again at some point. I have not since 2007. Do you have problems?
What?
Just the frickin' Rotom Dex keeps getting depressed for no reason.
Because you have to keep it happy by poking it. That'd be really weird if we had to keep people happy by randomly poking them.
Yeah. Ghosts class.
You in danger. I'm sad.
Be strong for mother.
Stellar writing. I might cry. The emotions that are brought through. It's unmatched beyond anything.
Does Martin hates Pokemon?
I don't hate Pokemon. I just haven't been interested in it. In the recent ones.
I'm glad this class is in session at 10 p.m. and she said it was the morning.
I don't like Gen 1 either specifically. My favorite is Platinum.
No.
bit of sarcasm, though.
Fine. So, why are there ghost kids?
I hate it when kids are randomly like, be my friend. Like, y'all don't know how friends work, do you?
Okay, bye. Oh, what the fuck is this?
What?
Pardon me, game. What?
There's things happening. I don't think it should be happening like that.
What the hell is...
Draw a horse rash up there, scary. I don't think it's gonna work like that. Okay.
In contrast to the random hobo dressed as a hypno at the Thrifty Megamart, we now have the hypno pretending to be a teacher and 4 kids at the same time. Oh, God.
4 kids.
This is some good shit. Wait, there was no 7th mystery. Okay. Unless you're the 7th mystery. Yeah, wise glasses. That was a really long quest for that. So wait, she's actually not a ghost then? Oh, no, okay.
Is she?
And she wasn't real the whole time.
Completely useless.
Unsullied, enjoyable, and academic. Okay, that was a distraction of some variety. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was pretty good. Here, have a pair of glasses. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some Mantine Surf. Just a second here. So, has there been a Pokemon game without a random ghost in it? Obviously not counting ghost types, like... I'm trying to think, because... Like, Gen 4 had the weird ghosts that would show up in the old chateau. 5 had the one on the bridge. 6 had the frickin' creepy-ass Hex Maniac that glides at you from the elevator. That one, like, legitimately kind of freaked me out. I didn't see that one coming at all. Yeah, I don't think Gen 2. Does 3 have a ghost one in it? I don't remember. Because I'm not counting, like, the Pokemon graveyard areas either.
I like the Jazzy Pokemon Center.
Cutiefly is in a heal ball.
You named something PewDiePie?
Huh?
You named something PewDiePie?
No, Cutiefly is the name of the Pokemon, and it's named Beatrice. But, Gen 5 had, like, a ghost on Marvelous Bridge, I think. I don't remember. It is now required that I name a Pokemon PewDiePie. No, it is not. I forgot about that guy. Fun fact, though, that guy was actually telling a story about Zygarde. If anybody remembers that, there's like a bit in X and Y where you find like this random house in the middle of that one swamp route, and the guy like tells you a ghost story that isn't actually scary, and then you just kind of leave and never hear from him again. And the story is something about, like, these 5 men standing at attention. And if you look at 50% Zygarde, like, let me actually pull it up real quick just to explain what I'm talking about. Give me just a second here. Yeah, if you look at its back, it has like this thing going on that kind of looks like 5 faces. So it's like, I think that's what they were going for, but then they never did anything with it. So it's like this random dead end that just kind of got abandoned. That's Game Freak for you. Gen 1 also had like the ghostly hand on your shoulder. Okay, I will play with the Pukamuku for like a second. Stare at it. I have successfully stared at it. Throw it into the ocean. But what if it has a lost love? Oh wait, that's later in the game. Spoilers. Alright, surfing minigame. Let's actually get moving on with the game and do this. I'm guessing they probably do not have rough skin. Just saying. This looks safe.
I'm glad she has the helmet on.
What do you mean?
Just
like,
it's just kind of weird because it's the ocean.
Yeah.
I guess you could go underneath and hit a rock or something. Good God, that's a big weight.
Okay.
You can kind of surf. That's kind of cool.
And then move forward on its own, right up the face of the wave, reach the left side, left, sit back.
Some nice music.
So basically just go left and right, okay. Is there any kind of, like, strategy to this, or how does this work? Because right now I'm basically just doing this over and over. I assume there's, like, eventually jumps and stuff, or I don't know.
Just have fun with it, I guess.
Because, yeah, this is not quite... Oh, okay. When it starts moving really fast, you'll see the air turn orange, alright? Oops. Highest point, slide to the right, launch into the air. Okay. It's a tutorial, you can't actually have fun yet. Oh, good to know.
Is this island travel?
Huh?
Is this how you travel between islands?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you're in the air, move it in any direction.
Is this new?
Yeah, this is new.
How did you travel between before?
You just rode a boat.
It is significantly more boring.
I see. Well, I'll learn how to mess with this at some point, I suppose. Let's get some speed. And do a thing, perhaps. Alright. So yeah, as a minigame on its own, I don't know how exciting this would be, but if you can earn BP for it, then I'll take it. who died in an oil spill because of BB. So how do you get, like, super speed? You just go, like, up and down the wave a bunch of times, or? Yeah, it looks like you do that. Okay. Then you go, and you're all like, hoop-de-doop. Alrighty. Yeah, tutorial. Oh, so wait, now I actually have... I thought that... I was thinking that, like, the tutorial would end, and then it's like, oh, you're at the new island, okay. But nope, we're actually still going with this, apparently. Alright.
Yeah, you gotta hear this awesome track again.
Also, there's apparently a bunch of random shit in the water that you have to avoid, okay.
Can't believe you don't know how to do it right already.
Very tall wave here.
I like it. And it's a very consistent wave.
Yeah.
Goodness. Kinda like that half moon. How does that work? That the moon is cut in half.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, like go up really high again.
I will, one sec. To play the Game Boy, you need the Game Boy. I'm seeing Tentacool and I think, like, Pyukumuku sitting on rocks.
Why is the moon cut in half like that?
I don't know, it wants to be.
That doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to have a curve, right?
Well, I mean, there's a half moon in real life.
Yeah,
it's just, it's not usually, like, horizontal like that.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, shouldn't there be some kind of little bit of a curve?
There doesn't have to be.
No. Are those pants?
Like, have you not seen a half moon in real life, or?
No, I have. I just thought there was always a little bit of a curve for some reason. I don't know why I remember it like that.
Yeah, it looks weird because it's usually not oriented that way, but
Maybe.
Otherwise I think it's... Alright. Oh, you can use down and up. Alright, one sec. We're almost at the island, it looks like.
Whalmers. I want to see a whalmer.
Yeah, I saw a Whale Lord in a screenshot. That would be cool. I do like me some Whale Lord. Magic Harp Splash, okay. Lord of the Whales. I like how it individually counts up every single move you did.
So this isn't gonna get old, right?
Okay, no, I can skip it. That's good. Alright, time to get introduced to 5 new characters. Or at least 2. But this time we didn't take the boat, so we don't get... Oh, do we still get... Oh, yeah, here it is. I remember them, like, spending way too much time, like, correcting How's grammar here. See if they still do it.
What was wrong with it?
He says, like, land ahoy or something, and that's, like, not correct.
No,
I don't know.
It's land ahoy. Or land... Yeah. Alright.
4 beach points. Okay. Well, knowing that every Mega Stone costs 64 points, and there's, like, 48 Mega Stones, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll mess with more of this off screen. suppose it kind of does. Not sure how much longer I'm gonna go for, but we'll at least see if I can, like, get to my next team member. I don't remember how soon they'll be available, though. Roadblock because there's 3 small blobs in the way of the staircase.
Oh, it's terrible.
How can I not fit through when there's so much room? God.
What are they anyway?
Pukemoko.
Maybe they're diseased.
I mean, I looked at the move tutors on the other island, but I guess I can check them out here. I don't know if I'm going to bother with any. Why would a bear say such a horrible thing? Okay, so these are still items.
My favorite was the line of dancing people.
The dancing people were amazing. But I got, like, legitimately pissed off at the Stoutland in Moon, because there was this fucking guy riding a Stoutland, blocking a main road for, like, the entire time you're on the island. And I'm like, dude, just... His reason is, like, I'm trying to find all the hidden items here, so I can't let anybody go through. I'm like, are you serious? Like... Iron Tail, Gigadran, Synthesis, and yeah, this actually looked fairly decent. At some point I should probably go through these and see what can learn stuff. Signal Beam is... Oh, I only have 4, never mind. Water Pulse, though. Oh, you can learn it, but that don't really need it. I'm gonna have, like, 3 other water types. City. I was 4 millionth in my class. Says the person wearing nothing. I love how there's never any consequences to Nebby being outside of the bag. It's always like, oh, you gotta hide it, it's gonna be, you can't let the bad people see it. It's like never a problem.
Get in the bag. Half in the bag.
Half in the bag. Blank expression. I like the gelatinous cylinder of cranberry sauce that is mandatory every Thanksgiving.
No way. I never do that. It's so disgusting.
She's a kind kahuna deep down. There are 3 trials here. What, not 4? You can't use your favorite pose? Route 4 holds up 4 fingers. Okay, I'll shut up. I really should have kept a count of how many times he does the 4 thing in this.
Why does he do that?
He has like 3 poses in this game. Standing normally, laughing like the king from the CDI games, and holding up a hand with 4 fingers. He does it all the time. Cranberry casserole. Surely it's faster than swimming. My nickname's Electrowin. Well, I want nothing to do with you then. Oh yeah, I remember reading about this. You want to look around a few more times? Okay. Really? Really? You're gonna bring up the GS ball? After all these years? After you frickin' tried to make people forget about it?
What's he say? So now they're trying to like retcon it.
Oh, a Premier Ball. Okay.
You like Premier Balls.
I know. But yeah, isn't this like a... I read something about like if you import stuff from the like Gold and Silver Virtual Console, you can like get Apricorn balls from it. I thought it was from them. Maybe not.
Mm.
$807. Oh, does the vending machine actually work? They were all randomly broken up to this point.
898.
What was the comment? Hold on. Oh. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't remember that.
Mm.
I remembered there was a kid with a Magnemite with a stupid name that went beep boop when you talked to it, but that was about it. Ni hao, Zhao. Yeah, I already talked to him. There's a, like, boutique coming up soon, right? Gotta spend 5 hours on that. Oh yeah, Chrome Dome. That's the shittily named Magnemite. I forgot it was on this island. This is not the one that says beep boop, though. I think that one is at the power plant. Great. This is a great camera angle. It works so well for this. Did not know the narrator was here. Also don't particularly care.
Who was
Hmm?
Who?
The narrator.
You said the narrator.
Lag. Man, look at them frames. But why? Nothing's happening.
Nebby's too much for it.
Wait, he did? I mean, I remember the bomb threat. I don't remember the rival specifically going and doing that right afterwards, but That's why Nebby has to stay in the bag to prevent lag. Yeah, probably. Man, that is really bad. I think it's because it's an original DS. Like, it did not... I don't remember it running this badly on my XL.
Either way, Pokemon shouldn't be that intensive.
Yeah.
That's probably why they're moving it away to the Switch, which I'm fine with. I think it deserves something a little bit more powerful.
Okay, how many monies are we gonna spend here?
Monies.
Okay, well, we obviously are gonna have to get some glasses. We'll go with red, maybe. I don't know. With the black ones. The red ones, because why not? Any hats that aren't crap? Oh, hey, there's the original hat. And here's this hat. Okay, no, the hats are still crap. What else do we have here? That's also the original purse. I don't even remember what mine looked like. It's fairly generic. But, okay. Yeah, maybe I probably, like, shouldn't spend so much time on clothes while I'm streaming, but whatever. Buy a few random things.
Have fun with it, it's fine.
There's a good looking one right there. That's... I don't remember if that was in the original or not. That's somewhat interesting, I suppose. Let's see what we want to do. I don't really have the greatest color selection here. I kind of like the colors from Moon better. I'll at least, like, reverse what I had going on. I don't know. Let's just do red.
Should go clothes shopping in real life and stream it.
Yes.
Really.
No, because I don't ever buy clothes in real life. Yeah, Sun gets the warm colors and Moon gets the cold colors, which makes sense, but it's also annoying that you only have access to half of the things. You have to get all the rest of them from Festival Plaza. I could buy the chicken hat, but that doesn't mean I'm going to. I look a little bit derpy right now, but that's okay. Didn't I, like, wow, the game actually prompted me to save. Okay, then. That was weird. I don't think it's been that long since I've saved.
Oh, it does that now?
Any shoes I want here?
I guess that's kind of cool.
These are slightly obnoxious looking. Well, what shoes do I have now? Hold on. Just like sandals, right? Yeah, those are fine. And I think we're good. I don't really like either. Well, game soft lock. I can't answer either of them. Oh, there we go. I mean, I do have a lot of the same stuff I have from 2005. A lot of them are full of holes and, like, can't really be worn anywhere, but I do have at least a few shirts from that year. Alright. Yep, here's Stoutland, dude. My favorite guy. Favorite guy in the game. Oh my god, screw this guy so bad.
It's very fluffy looking.
How about that? A Pokeball, and Trumbeak is inside it. Okay, what's the video? Oh. Forgot about that.
What was that?
It was just from my Platinum LP.
Oh.
Wait. Hey, is this guy recognizing me? Excellent. People earlier were questioning why I only use plain Pokeballs, and this NPC is actually saying that, like, some people do that.
Oh.
Wait, I already got a rare candy for having 15 beans. Why am I getting another one? Not complaining, but that's a little weird. I forget if you actually get anything for buying enough of these. Did I talk to you yet? Yeah, I did. Oh. Okay. I mean, it kind of is. It came from an egg from a different game. Get arrested if you buy too many drinks. Well, I heard somebody say something about, like getting a drink with the nurse or something. I don't know how you do that or what it does for you, but it was something I had not heard of before.
The music really annoys me. It needs to be doing something different. It gets way too jazzy.
Everybody got that? Kiff enjoys eating Pokemon or Pokebeans.
What?
Just, this guy is shit-talking Kiff.
Oh.
Because I had a traded Pokemon and he's, like, talking about the original trainer.
Let's keep eating those beans.
What do you got? Oh, TMs, okay. And it's all stuff I don't care about. Okay, never mind. Beans, motherfucker. So clearly I'm going to spend time to go all the way back to the other island to get my hair cut. No, I won't. I'm not going to subject people to that. Am I going to get randomly Dexio and Cena here? I remember that being a thing.
Getting what?
Yep, okay. Everybody's favorite characters from X and Y, the two characters that didn't do anything for the whole game and had no personality. I'm glad they brought them back.
So basically every character in Pokemon.
Hmm?
It's basically every character in Pokemon.
Well, I mean, yeah, but... So, the only thing noteworthy about them in this game is, well, for me at least, is I remember... I think the one you fight is based on version, so when I was playing Moon, I fought Cena, and she had, like, 2 ice types, and I did this, like, annoying thing where I switched between, like, my 3 starters for the fight, and all 3 of them evolved from the one battle. It was pretty good. Oh, Rock Blast. You're kind of broken when you hit 5 times, guaranteed. What is that pose you've got going on over there? Dance Man, Neglected Child, and also possibly Neglected Child. I see. Oh, thank you for that one. I'm glad. And it's still... What? I was about to say that still did more damage than I would have liked it to, and then I missed, so that was not pleasant. But yeah, I think I have a new Pokemon I'm going to be using on this next route, so hopefully that will not take 20 years to get to. Well, Set is harder than Switch, so I put it on that for the difficulty. Oh, is there actual, like, background story behind the, like, other trainers from X and Y? Because I didn't realize that. Swift, yeah, probably not. Only keeping Defense Curl because it powers up Ice Ball, but... yeah, I think we're gonna pass on Swift. That face. It's a good face. Have a full restore. Why not? I mean, wasn't Big D also, like, one of Dudley's nicknames in Harry Potter? Just because it can be taken in a dirty way doesn't mean it has to be. Why do I care? Okay, bye. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Oh, so that's why there were Pyukumuku covering the staircase. Couldn't have me get into the hotel early. That would have been too game-breaking. Is this what this place used to look like? I thought it had a different color scheme. Also, this is just Leaf. You can't convince me otherwise. Wait, what? Good. Do you also have to reserve your plates and silverware like an Undertale? I like the Chinchu lamp. I didn't mean to talk to you. So I remember there being, like, a dude in a Machamp suit and, like, some guy that claimed to be a famous singer but wasn't actually. Was that this hotel or the other one? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot in this place. Now, see, if this was X and Y, I'd have to give her a tip. Also, I didn't remember this thing having multiple floors. Yeah, I would have approved of that ending. I like this side quest to help this random bellhop. If you happen to have a why? So I saw a post on GameFAQs the other day that was like, this game needs a quest log. And I thought that they were kind of kidding, but no, they're not. Like, there's a lot of random side quests in this that are really easy to forget about. Any magical DNA would die when it came in contact with Vernon's DNA. I see. Yeah, this is definitely a new area. I don't remember this. Oh, hi, Bellawesome, who isn't in this game. Is this a meeting of the minds?
It's there to advertise the other game.
What other game?
The other version.
Nope, it's not in the Pokedex.
Why?
I don't know.
Did they forget?
What the hell? Will it happen again, though? And they're gone. They have ceased to be. And they left behind water.
Did they travel in time?
Probably, or through a wormhole.
Is that normal?
What?
To travel through one?
No, not really. And there was a Swift Wing. Okay. Just in case I want to increase one of my Pokemon's speed EVs by 1, I can now do that. The only O-Power I ever used was the, prize money and the... Actually, no, I used prize money, experience points, and, capture rate, I think. I didn't use them a whole lot, but when I was doing, like, Pokedex filling and stuff, they were fairly useful. I mean, I never really did breeding. So, no, I don't think I ever used the hatching one. So now I have to find this guy's 3 friends, which could be anywhere. Okay. Now here's the problem, and it's not that there's too many toasters, it's that I've already talked to a bunch of people, and they might, like, some people that I've already talked to might be this guy's friends, so now I have to talk to everybody again.
You just gotta find the Gerudo Fortress and they'll be there.
How do you fill your decks without breeding? I mean, you have to breed for some stuff, but not that many things. And I mean, I did a decent amount of breeding for my, like, Battle Maison team that I never succeeded with, but I did try. For that, I might have used the power. I don't remember. Probably not. Oh. Okay. So the event Z crystals are just here then. Interesting. Colress, is that you? I'd recognize that incredibly stupid hairstyle from a mile away. He was completely useless in Sun and Moon, but he gave you apricorn balls. In this one, he gives you Pokemon that are larger than normal. I keep thinking that I can go out that door. I don't know why. The fuck? Bye. Okay, I didn't actually read Colress's text, so I don't remember. I didn't see what he was saying.
Good job.
When I'm, like, focusing between the game and the chat, I kind of glaze over a lot of text.
It is just Pokemon too.
Up. Up, draw distance. Look at the guy in the background.
Cannon.
Alright, so I am not going to be talking to every person again. Let's move on with our lives and head on to Route 4, I guess. In what way is it DK64? Because there's too many side quests? Because that's, like, DK is just collectibles. But I don't know. Oh, because of the draw distance, never mind. Bellhop Jody. I thought Jody was a girl's name. And I guess it could be either, I don't know. Alright, so here's how this is gonna go. Fire Fang won't KO it. It's gonna use some kind of grass move. Okay, never mind. It was a good fight. I don't plan on ever using a Mudsdale, no. It doesn't really appeal to me. I do like Mudbray's cry. Just but that's about all it's got going for it. Wow. Except for this one girl. She thinks my name's Brian. Collector would have a Munchlax. I like how I said that as if that was like a insult somehow. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know why I went with or Fire Fang on the first turn. That was stupid. Okay, switching to a special user. And by special user, I mean... Oh, never mind. I forgot I actually do have 2 things with special attacks now. And possibly a 3rd soon. Munchlax is weird looking. It just, I don't know why, it just has like this great expression on its face most of the time. It kind of looks like the Canadians from South Park, because it just has like the straight line dividing its head in half. Wow, this thing is, not attacking me, but is still being a complete bastard. I'm a fan of that.
I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend.
Totally not a tedious fight. Okay, you know what? We're gonna frickin' rock blast this thing. That should at least do enough damage. Could be worse. It could be the evasion spam like earlier. How many times in a row did I miss hitting that Drifloon? Like 10? Blah! And overkill. Let's go. God, my character looks like a dork. Kinda wish you could skip these animations.
Like, turn the animations off?
Yeah, I mean... But these are very long and over the top. I would be okay having, like, the normal ones, but not those. Stop getting depressed. And in first encounter on this route, and we have...
A donkey.
Donkey! I don't know if we have canon names for the characters in these games. I've always just heard him referred to as Sun and Moon. I don't...
There's no default names.
Huh?
There's no default names to choose from.
No. I actually don't think there has been since... Gen 2, actually. Now, several of the games have had, like, the opposite gender character that you don't pick be a rival, and they have a name, so, like, that's where you get the names from, but some of them haven't done that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you told me about the Bizarre Dessert. Was it a bunch of Pokebeans? Because that's going to be a thing now. There will be no getting away from that. Wah. What does stamina do? Oh. Is Helio a name? I mean, I guess anything can be a name if you wish for it hard enough, but... It's about as much of a name as Whitleya. Whitley I can be okay with. Like, Whitley is already kind of a weird variant of Whitney, but Whitleya just sounds weird. Apollo, yeah, I guess so. But is it good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, Volume 1, From Fear Through the Eyes of Madness? Because that's a good name. Well, I'm not going to count Lack 2 as a name because that was from the manga. I don't know why I randomly am just discounting that, but I don't know. Manga does weird stuff. Such as pushing people out of Ferris wheels to their doom. And fusing together the 3 legendary birds and having the Elite Four overthrow the government.
Sounds more interesting than the games.
Yeah. Jello, but with fruit in it, chopped pecans, cream cheese, made it with pineapple and cherry juice and Coke. What the fuck? Okay. Ba-ding. Don't mind me checking Cerebi for something while going through this battle.
Cheater.
I can do what I want.
Cheating.
I'm not cheating.
Cheating.
Okay, now the Pokemon I want is not on this route. How early can I get it? Is a while away. Okay, that's annoying. Did your dad read a recipe out of a 1950s cookbook? No, it would have more mayonnaise if that was the case.
Mayonnaise.
Putting mayonnaise on a banana, and then walnuts and sliced oranges on top.
Have you seen the banana candle?
Banana candle?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
it's pretty great. It looks so wrong because you basically take leaves and then you cut a banana in half, stand it upright, put mayonnaise on the top of it along with the cherry. Now, think about that. It does not look very good. But it's a recipe from like the 50s or 60s, I don't remember now.
Banana candle, brown overalls. Have I played Cuphead? No. Will I eventually? Maybe. It's on my ever-growing list of games that I should probably play but haven't and currently have no plans to. Wait. What the hell is this? No.
So many Pikachu.
No, I don't think we need a Pikachu
Oh, it's a
area.
Pikachu trailer. I want the It's Pikachu Valley.
Oh, so it turns out we got the like parts for the battery replacement on the 10th, and just nobody has checked the mail in 2 weeks. So we have the parts, but apparently they are too big to fit in, and we can't use them. So we're going to be working on another plan.
I think he ordered some different parts. He said they should be fine. I want a Pikachu trailer.
You don't have to give me the game. That's... I don't know. I usually feel weird accepting that, but... Just in case, I will call you Glomcardus Pomcardus the number 20 Soncartith. Anyway, because that's what you wanted. Again, I really don't want somebody else's copy of Crystal. I'd rather just have this one fixed. Because I want to be able to keep it. Yes.
I want so many Pikachu like that.
Why does this place exist?
Because Pikachu. Do not question the Pikachu.
Its coloring is see-through. Yes, you can see its organs.
That would be amazing.
The hell? I guess it's Elm. Going by just game release order, but okay.
You gotta wear them. Wear them.
I'll at least wear the hat.
It
What?
better have ears on it.
It's fine.
What?
What? I
Oh, you just
I
wanted
wanted to join in the fun. Also, wait, I don't think I went in the trailer. Yeah, there is a picture spot. Luckily for me, I don't care about those.
But look at the cute Pikachu. You gotta wear
Yes?
it. Look at it!
There's
so many of them.
What is this? So I have to specifically use the code while here. I mean, I guess I can. Let me pull it up.
Wait, what? What code?
This code.
Oh.
And by this code, I mean the Good Neighbors DVD.
Okay.
But no, here, let me unplug real quick.
It's so cute!
You've collected 20 points. You've collected 20 points in total. This is what we've
the
become.
stream has become. Shuffle stream now.
I had to do it.
Oh my god.
There was no way I was not going to do this.
That's horrible. Stream looks so ghetto now.
A little bit.
So what if you like switch to the camera on that one and then pointed at a different DS, and so you'd have like DSception.
I mean, I could. I could turn on the camera on this one and have it point at like the Wii U gamepad and then have that camera pointing at something.
Oh god.
Am I going to have to do that now?
No, you're not. That would be way too much setup.
Okay, fine. Well, I had my fun. How do you hit the 1 in 317 shot before the 1 in 17? Yeah, that's a good question.
You have to use the Pikachu. Oh, now you gotta continue.
Oh my god. This Pokedex is so annoying. It never shuts up. And it keeps giving me items. I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, these are probably really useful, but I'm fine. Like, it's okay.
Please. You don't have to give me items to be my friend. I'm just trying to bribe you. So please love me.
That's it. That's just what the chat looks like now. Yeah, I don't know. Don't make fun of him. Excuse me.
You can't live 10 Pokemon. Sprinklers have turned on.
Yes, they have.
I hope they get turned off before winter starts setting in. Because otherwise it's going to be really icy. What is it? It's so cute! You gotta at least wear the hat.
I'll wear the hat.
That's adorable.
What does this one look like again? Oh, that was the starting shirt, I think. Now you really look like a right twat. Okay, if I heal, will you stop asking if I need to check for items? Also, I need to go drop off. Ooh, it has a... Hold on, let's check out that moveset again. Because that was 4 ground moves. That's quality. Mmm. 3DS is working quite well. No major complaints. I love Rototiller. It's such a useless move. I'm not sure. I think it's a bug type. Flying Ghost. Alright, I guess we're gonna go talk to the 37 Pikachus again. Because apparently one of them gives me the Pikashnium Z or whatever the fuck it's called. Do I have to play with all of them? Because I really don't want to do that.
All of them.
Do I have to make like 90 of them come out of this place?
All of them.
Just endless video. 10 hours of this. Somebody make a loop of it. Actually, they probably have. A B-I-C-T-H, and in that order. Okay, I think I'm done with this.
No.
Pikachu! Oh shit.
Got another
I
Pikachu?
didn't actually want to pick this up yet, but okay.
Why not?
Does this thing have a locked nature?
Does it matter?
Okay, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it has to be approved, Dark Ranger.
Why is it holding a pretty wing? So yeah, I mean, where? 2017 Pokemon movie. Yeah, that's clearly where I got it. Yeah, I mean, this is fine, I guess. It's not like I'd want to reset for IVs on it, so, okay. Where's the cap of its dead trainer? I think it said deer trainer, maybe? Let me look it up. Because that definitely is not what it said.
Dead trainer.
Where's the head of its trainer, who is also its partner? No.
Who's also its partner.
I like how this is a different cap from the original cap. They had to have 7 of them. One of them which was new game exclusive. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll save.
So is this like Dinotopia?
Huh?
I'm just wondering if it's like Dinotopia partner or if it's a different type of partner. Temple of Light.
It's probably July 15th, 2017. I don't know what that date is specifically, though. Maybe that was when the movie came out in Japan, I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm not going to be using this Pikachu,
Aw.
and I don't usually like giving things experience if they're event Pokemon, so I'm going to save before I do this, but I've got to see what this 10 million volt Thunderbolt looks like. It's completely required now. Yeah, I do kind of want to see the movie. In before Mudbray. I really don't want to be... Yeah, I freaking knew it was going to be a Mudbray. I don't want to be spoiled on the movie, by the way. I already got spoiled on one thing. I Google searched, like, partner capped Pikachu QR code, and it was the first result. There we go. I just like to keep event Pokemon untouched when possible. Alright, how over the top of this is this gonna be?
That's equivalent to keeping things in the packaging.
Yeah.
It seems weird for Pokemon though.
Jesus. And it's dead! That thing is dead as shit.
Okay, that was nuclear bomb. That seems a little bit.
That was pretty good.
A little bit OP.
The game crashed from its awesomeness. Let's go to Route 4. I'm on Route 4, you fucking... Okay, whatever.
It just wants to be loved.
I really don't actually hate it. It does sometimes need to know when to shut up, though. Yeah. I'm the same way. I don't mind companion type things. I mean, I usually like the... I'm gonna stress the word usually. Usually like the companions in Zelda games. Like, I don't mind Navi. She's not great, but she's something at least. Tattle's pretty good. Midna's the best. Fee can die in a fire. Yeah, I named the boxes off screen. Rui is the girl from Coliseum, right? Everything wrong with Fee.
Skyward Sword is a glorified GPS game.
So this will be a fun place for me
GPS.
to
That's great.
SOS chain for Espeon and Umbreon eventually. I had so much fun doing it in the last game, and I'm gonna have fun with it in this one too. I could just probably not do it. I don't know. We'll see how I feel once I'm done with like the main story. 'Cause I'm not SOS chaining. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that for like as I play through the game. But once I'm done with it and I try to fill the decks, I'll determine if I want to. I don't know.
Want to wait.
Bother with annoying Pokemon that only show up by being called by other stuff.
Oh.
Because I already did it in the other game. Yeah, I got Politoed, and I got everything that could have possibly been gotten in Moon, including Politoed. Good God, Politoed sucked ass. That one's definitely up there in most annoying Pokemon to obtain in any game. I don't know if it passes Munchlax, but Munchlax is, like, at least more... I'm trying to think of a word for it. Like, hands-off. Like, you don't have to keep going for it consistently. You can do a thing and then, like, not worry about it for 6 hours. This one was just freaking awful. But yeah, I need to catch Igglybuff and Lillipup and Eevee on this route, and I will not be doing that right now. Why not just train an Eevee? Because then it's not the same thing. That's another part of my, like, living decks hang-ups, is if something can be caught rather than evolved or bred, I make it a rule to always do that. Yeah, the Perish Song, I mean, I knew it was going to have Perish Song going into the Politoed thing, but, like, even planning ahead for it, it still almost got me, because... I'm trying to remember, I know I had to teach something Taunt, but, like... I'm trying to remember what I had to do, because, like, I think on the turn that the Taunt ends... if it uses Perish Song, it'll still go through. And I think it, like, almost did that once. I don't remember. There was something that, like, nearly gave me a heart attack, and I almost lost it. But I got lucky. You know, them honorable cowboys, they totally cared if their opponent was, like, prepared. I don't know. Special pancakes. He doesn't have Raichu yet, does he? It's the Randy Marsh bouncing on his balls music, as somebody put it. Okay, so are we gonna get an ice ball sweep? I'm thinking we're gonna get an ice ball sweep. Yeah, I thought this would be too early for Raichu, but he mentioned pancakes. And as we all know, Alolan Raichu came to be what it is because of soft and fluffy pancakes. Allegedly. Does Ash have a Rowlet in the new season of the show? Because if he does, then so far every Pokemon How has used is something that's been on Ash's team. Okay, he never had an Eevee, though. I wasn't bashing Alolan Raichu. I was just questioning why eating pancakes gave it the ability to levitate.
If the pancakes are pretty damn good.
Man, you kicked my ass. Have a dire hit. Okay. You know, I've been playing Pokemon games since, like, 1999, and I still don't know what dire hit does. Okay, never mind. He's explaining it. So wait, it's just a guaranteed critical chance, or what was that now? Yeah, okay. I like guard spec. Apparently, between Gen 4 and 5, the Japanese name for guard spec changed, and so there's an NPC that mentions, like, in other regions it was called this, and then they, like, translated it into the English one, and they're like, in other regions it's called, oh, actually it's called dire hit there, too. So, it's pretty good. Yo, Vulpix, give me that bottle cap. Just, it's a great opening line. I love it. Is that popcorn on her shirt? What is that? Gesticulating at a fox. God. Like, what is this? What are they doing?
Being cool.
Do you think you could help? No. Oh, actually, I meant to change my team up because Cold Steel just got a bunch of experience, but okay. You trying to steal my bus stop, homie? Yeah. As other people have said and have reminded me of a million times, they're supposed to be really lame on purpose, but I still find them really lame.
Yo, fellow kids.
The side quest solidifies how much you love Alolan Vulpix. Why? Because one is holding a bottle cap and they're gesticulating at it? So I'm guessing this is just the game's way of telling you that bottle caps exist. I don't think this was in the original. What should you name your shiny dino? That's a good question.
What does this fall out? Your bottle cap's not right.
It is popcorn. Why do you have popcorn on your shirt? Okay. What if I show you something heavy?
Like old West music. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I should get that free gumshoes at some point. Hi there, I'm just gonna give you my product for free, because I'm a Pokemon NPC. Come again tomorrow, so what, you give me one every day? That's actually pretty good, but I probably won't remember that that's there.
He's banking on the fact that you'll come in and buy something else.
Yeah, no. And there's the building that I didn't know existed until I was like halfway done with the game. Not that there's really anything in there other than just a room with like 50 Magmars. Do you ever wish you could become an adult sooner? No. Okay. Oh yeah, the Magmar that pulls a quick ball out of its ass. I forgot about that. Burn! You're not a Burmy. And here's the cactus wearing a hat, my favorite character. There's just a trial sticker in this guy's bedroom, okay. It's Kiawe's beloved electric metronome. Why? I didn't realize he was a musician. I thought he... I don't know what the hell he is, actually. Don't mind me, just sleeping in your bed. Yeah, sweaty bed. And hallway of many Magmar. Whoa! Fwop! Yep, pulled a quick ball out of its ass. This whistling is weird. How did I not notice the sticker before?
Imagining some guy just whistling into the microphone.
And it's weird because it sounds like it's coming from outside.
Mm.
It's a long way to Brooklet Hill.
Are there professional whistlers for stuff like this? Like, can you do that?
You'll give me 5,000 for a potion. That is exceedingly generous. Sure. Give me your money. You know, you could go in there and buy one for like 200. Or sorry, 300, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kind of been going for a while here. I feel like I should probably stop soon. I did want to add my new team member, but it's in Brooklet Hill. And I think that's still a distance away. Hold on. How do I pull up the map? How do I pull up the damn map? Hmm? Here, I've got to go through this place, and then it's not that far away. As long as I don't get into 5 million wild encounters and get stuck catching crap that I don't need to bother with right now, I might be able to get there in a timely manner. Oh, you have to do the island challenge first? I don't remember that being the case. Because I don't need the fishing rod, I just need to be able to get into the grass. Starts at the very beginning? Oh. Is there anywhere else that it shows up? Yeesh. Yeah, it's still gonna be a distance away then. That's annoying. I mean, I guess getting access to surf and the fishing pole isn't a bad thing, though, because I do also want those for, other stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until next time, then, because this has been going longer than it really needed to. I mean, the thing with this is, like, I've already said before that I should probably just be playing through this game without streaming it, but I'm kind of having fun making fun of it and just, like, talking about random crap while going through it, so... Like, the next time I stream, I might already have, like, another 2 or 3 team members, depending on how much I do off-screen, but, lately I've been, like, not wanting to progress unless I'm streaming it. I probably need to get out of that habit. Anything super effective against this thing? Yeah, I do. Yeah, because both this and Odyssey I should probably just kind of be playing on my own, but I enjoy streaming, so when I'm in the mood, I don't mind doing that. Madam Elizabeth. Okay, so yeah, completely random place to stop, but we're gonna be done here. Like I said, I don't know when I'll do more of it, just whenever I feel like it, and whenever I'm not swamped with work, which, who knows when that'll be. So, blueberries and various other random words.